So here we have Spanish quantity words. How to use suficiente, which is sufficient, demasiado, which is a lot, or apenas, which is barely or a little. Moving beyond basic quantifiers like mucho, which is a lot, or poco, which is a little, is vital for intermediate and advanced Spanish learners. Advanced quantifiers allow speakers to express boundaries, adequacy, excess, and extreme scarcity. The core trick to mastering these words lies in understanding the gender and the number agreement. Some of these words function strictly as adverbs, remaining unchangeable, while others change forms when they modify nouns. Las reglas esenciales de gramática. Essential grammar rules. Demasiado in Spanish is too much. Demasiado changes gender and number when modifying a noun. Example, demasiada tarea. So because tarea, which is homework, ends in A, we would change the last letter demasiado to demasiada, which is too much homework. Demasiada tarea. Or if it's plural, demasiados libros, which are books. Demasiados libros. It stays fixed as demasiado when modifying an adjective or verb. Example, ellos corren demasiado. They run a lot. Or ella es demasiado inteligente. She is very smart. Next, we have sufficient, suficiente, which is enough. Suficiente only changes for number. Singular, suficiente. Plural, suficientes, with the S. Gender does not affect it, so it stays the same. Suficiente tiempo, enough time. Or suficientes personas, enough people. Next, we have apenas, which is hardly, barely, or scarcely. Functions as a fixed adverb. It never changes form, regardless of the words around it. For example, apenas tengo tiempo. I barely have time. Or, plural, we would say apenas llegaron los estudiantes. The students barely arrived. Apenas llegaron. So here we have some examples. Let's say the word suficiente. Suficiente is enough or sufficient. In a sentence, we would say, ya tengo suficiente comida para el viaje. I already have enough food for the trip. Ya tengo, I already have, suficiente comida, enough food, para el viaje, for the trip. Next, we have suficientes, which is plural. In a sentence, we would say, no hay suficientes sillas en el salón. There are not enough chairs in the room. No hay suficientes. There are not enough sillas, chairs, en el salón, in the room. Next, we have suficiente, which is enough. And as a modifying verb in a sentence, we say, ellos no descansaron suficiente anoche. They did not rest enough last night. So here the verb is descansaron, which is to rest, and we're modifying. So we say descansaron, no descansaron suficiente. Did not rest enough. Next we have demasiado, which is too much, and it ends with an O, masculine. In a sentence, we say, Él pasa demasiado tiempo jugando béisbol. He spends too much time playing baseball. Él pasa demasiado tiempo. He spends too much time jugando béisbol, playing baseball. Demasiado, too much. The last one says demasiada. It ends with an A, which is a feminine. And here it says, hay demasiada presión en este examen. There is too much pressure on this exam. Hay demasiada presión. There is too much pressure en este examen, on this exam. Here we have a couple more examples. It says demasiados, demasiados, which is masculine word, and too many. Demasiados is too many. In the sentence, we say, compré demasiados libros este mes. I bought too many books this month. Compré demasiados. I bought too many libros este mes. Books this month. So since it's plural, we say demasiados with the S at the end. Next, we have demasiadas, which is an adjective, feminine. Say, which is too many. In the sentence, we say cometiste demasiadas faltas en el partido. You committed too many fouls in the game. Cometiste demasiadas faltas. You committed too many fouls en el partido, in the game. Demasiadas, too many. Next, we have demasiado, which is an adverb, and it's too in English. The sentence says, esta tarea es demasiado difícil para los alumnos. This homework is too difficult for the students. So here's an adverb. It means too difficult. Demasiado difícil. Esta tarea, this homework, es demasiado difícil, is too difficult para los alumnos, for the students. Demasiado, too. Next, we have demasiado again, which is an adverb, and it's too much. Here it says, mi hermano mayor habla demasiado. My older brother talks too much. Mi hermano mayor, my older brother, habla demasiado, talks too much. Demasiado, too much. And the last one says apenas. Apenas, which is an adverb, and it's barely or hardly. It says apenas puedo escuchar la música. I can barely hear the music. Apenas, barely. Apenas puedo escuchar la música. I can barely hear the music. Apenas, barely.